Hey, all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly value, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your hostess, femininity coach, and author of the Crimson Cure. And this is my perspective. So I ran up on this post. I actually ran up on a couple of posts, and I was going to go ahead and put them together to illustrate a point. Now, this post is just posing a question. How do men grow up with single moms and don't have respect for women? And most of the answers are run-of-the-mill sisterhood answers, right? Because they hate their mothers and blame them for their fathers not wanting anything to do with them. It's not our fault. We'll do some soul searching. Grew up watching their mom do everything on her own. They expect it from other women too. This one was interesting, said, because single moms tend to treat their sons like their boyfriends instead of their sons. Okay. They want you to suffer like their mom did, things of that nature. And I thought that the best way to answer this question was just to think back on the video that I did recently about Lil James and his mother. I'm not going to replay the clip. You can go and watch my video that I posted either on Friday or Saturday. And that right there is just an example of what boys go through. The next thing that I want to share with you is this, okay? Now, this is a clip, and it may be some language in here, of Carlissa, which is Blueface's mom. Now, for those of you who don't know who Blueface is, this is the one that go with Krishan Rock, and he's more known for the dysfunction between himself and these young women than he is for any music or anything else that he's supposed to be famous for. So, you know, he's toxic. So is Krishan Rock. So are the other women, young women that he deals with. And he's got like 2 or 3 kids and, you know, stuff like that. The usual dysfunction. And so everyone likes to look at Blueface and say how dysfunctional he is. He may be abusive, things of that nature. But what they don't like to look at is, where does he get a lot of his dysfunctional traits? And usually you get it from your dysfunctional hyena mother. And a lot of these mothers, when I say that the son husband thing is emotionally incestuous, I mean that. Like, I mean that with everything I got. I mean that, right? Because I want y'all to listen to this clip and just listen to what she says. She's making it weird. She's talking about her son. I couldn't find the other clip where she's talking about she's going to launch an OnlyFans on his birthday in order to like honor him with her OnlyFans. Like, it's weird. Anyway, here we go.
My son say he jack off to the people that look like his mama. He said he like the ebony. I can't make this shit up. I don't give a fuck how much 6-out wine she give me. I can't make this shit up. I seen it, girl. Then she got mad when he said he like ebony. Your baby ebony. You had a baby with a black man, honey. Your daughter black. Don't be mad. My son say he jack.
So now the so-called context to this, I guess, is when she said ebony, I guess she meant that he likes ebony corn, right? But I don't know how that related to her. You understand? She made that completely weird. She made that son husband weird. That was son husband weirdness that you just witnessed right there. Because what mother would even discuss her son's sexuality or knows what he finds erotic or be interested in anything that he may find to be a turn on to him sexually. That's not your business. That is not your business. And these single mothers don't have that boundary. A lot of these single mothers have zero boundary, including sexual boundaries, between themselves and their sons in particular. They think that their son's sexual desires and his sexual inclinations and things of that nature have something to do with them. They think that they should be in control of it, or at least abreast of it, having intimate details, things of that nature about what their sons like and what kind of women they like and what kind of sex they like to have and all of this other type of stuff. This is son husband in emotionally incestuous single mother behavior that we're witnessing right here. This is single hyena behavior, where there's never been a man to introduce structure and to prevent that emotionally incestuous relationship from ever developing between a single mother and her son. And this is rampant in the community. It may not be every single mother, but this is rampant. This is not a few. This is not a small percentage. This is a large percentage, and some are worse than others, because there are son husbands that the women don't really get into the sexual aspect in a nasty way, like they kind of want to do their sons, but what they will do is interfere in their son's romantic life, because they think that they have something to do with that. They become insecure. They become they interfere in it. They essentially act as if they are the other woman or his first woman, so that when he gets a wife or when he gets a woman that he's interested in, they begin to act a fool as if he's cheating on them and things of that nature. They start competing with this other woman for time and attention and energy and sometimes money. Oh, I need you to take care. I'm your mom. I need you to take care of me. And they'll try to do that and pressure him. Even if he's married, they will try to insert themselves into his life in a pseudo romantic space. And there are women who I've seen on the internet try to dismiss it, that try to downplay it or act like they don't know that this is something that actually goes on. But this is truly an epidemic in the community. These young boys don't have respect for their mothers, single mothers, because a lot of times those women have been inappropriate with them and around them. And they have seen the truth of who she is, and they cannot respect it. They can't respect her because she has disrespected them and dishonored them in many ways since childhood. And when they get older, they don't want to have nothing to do with women like her. They will avoid it altogether. So they're not necessarily disrespecting women so much as they don't want to have nothing to do with the single mothers. And this is what single mothers get triggered, because how you get raised by a single mother, but you don't want to be with one. Because I was raised by one, I see how y'all do. I see how y'all do. And I don't gotta want a single mother just because my mother was raised me by herself. As I grew older and started to see her as a woman rather than as my mom, and just see her more objectively, then I understand why there's no man, because she trifling. And if I find it hard to deal with her as her child, then I know a man somewhere find it too hard to deal with her. My mama got a mouth, she got an attitude. You know what I'm saying? She's entitled, she's this, she's that, whatever it is that she's doing. And you can see why there ain't no man. Why would a man be bothered with her at all? So jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, it's the Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.